Good morning, you guys. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Hannah, and I teach high school science in the wonderful Sunshine State of Florida, even though the sun is not shining quite yet because we just had daylight savings, but that's okay. I had a moment, you guys, this weekend while I was editing, where I was like, you know what's weird? I say good morning to you guys, or like happy Monday or happy Thursday, you know, like whatever day it is that I decide to vlog. But I'm like, y'all aren't watching it Monday morning, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just a dingus. But oopsies. My password's wrong. I just got to school, so I'm gonna get set up. Today, we're kind of mixing it up with our schedule. Excuse me. Today, we're mixing it up with our schedule, which is a little unusual, but I'm fine with it. We're doing second block, fifth block, sixth block, seventh block. So normally we do 1 through 4 today. So today I have one biology class doing a dissection, 2 biology classes that did their dissection on Friday, and then 1 ecology class. So I kind of have to get my life together. I think the kids that aren't doing the dissection, I'm trying to make them like a photosynthesis doodle notes. I keep failing, like you can see I've tried multiple times and they just keep not being like quite it. So I'm gonna try and get that down this morning. I mean, look at this. We're close, we're so close. But honestly, there's 1,000,001 awesome like photosynthesis doodle notes online on Teachers Pay Teachers. But I've gotten into a horrible habit about buying things off Teachers Pay Teachers. Last year, I never bought anything, and it was my first year. Like, there's no excuse for me to be buying, there is no reason for me to be buying resources weekly on Teachers Pay Teachers. So I'm making my own today. At least I'm gonna try. Luckily, the dissection stuff, bought a packet for that. I'll show you, but I'll show it to you guys later. So luckily that's all made. Like, all the dissection stuff is totally ready to go. No issues there. So they're my first block of the day. Then I want this group to do their doodle notes. So I got to get those drawn out. And then ecology, they're always a hard class. I'm going to structure this class really differently next year. I never taught an ecology class. And if you're a science teacher, you know, like bio and enviro, which are like state mandated science classes for high school kids in Florida, they require like a 2 to 4 week ecology unit within each of those courses. So honestly, ecology becomes very redundant. So I bought a college level ecology textbook. I've talked about it on my blog before, and it's really good for some stuff, but honestly, it gets like really into like very detailed examples. So the chapter might have like 5 vocab words and then be crazy intense about all these examples and like calculus-based math that support the example. So it's just not quite what I was expecting. And honestly, these kids don't have the calculus math skills, which is totally fine. And some of these kids are 14 years old, like they shouldn't. So it's no big deal there, but it's definitely kind of creates a struggle when it comes time to create content. But honestly, you guys, this is the first time I'm talking about this because it's just like in my mind. I think this summer, I really, that's not a good look for me. I really want to make a Teachers Pay Teachers store for all the resources that I've created for my ecology class, or all my resources I've made for like science stuff that's not online or not on Teachers Pay Teachers, because I feel like there's such a void right now. Like for example, my ecology unit last week was on like ecological disturbances. There was 0 free Teachers Pay Teachers resources about ecological disturbances for high school students. And I'm just saying, there's a void. So I'm gonna try and fix these doodle notes up, get the board set up. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, bye. I think what I want to do is on the other side, maybe just do like a basic photosynthesis worksheet. I like to make these doodle notes every once in a while for my kids. I think they're helpful. Half my kids love them, half my kids hate them. So, you know, cater to all learning types. Not every day is going to be your day, but once I have something like this made, I try not to do doodle notes on both sides just in case like it is a kid who really struggles with this type of learning, like this doesn't make sense to him. And then the back side, I'll try and do like a really plain Jane simple worksheet, like multiple choice, matching, like something very straightforward. So I'm gonna take a sneak peek in my binder from last year, and fingers crossed I save everything that I did from last year. But the only problem is last year I was at a much, I don't want to say simpler school, but I was definitely at a school where, not quite. I was definitely at a school where, so last year I worked at a school that was much like, I don't want to say simpler, but like the learning levels were a lot lower. This is like an honors school. So I don't feel like what I have from last year is really relevant. Sorry, I'm like Googling and talking. I don't feel like it's gonna like challenge my kids, so we're gonna avoid that and see if I can find something else. We do have these awesome books, curriculum books for bio kids called STEM Scopes. I really like them. I had them last year at my old school and they were way too like above those students. Like there was no point in us even having them. So let me see if I can get something up on here. Oh my gosh, it's 7:53. Whew, okay, time is flying. Okay, you guys, today is going so good. I'll insert some video clips I have of the kids dissecting the hearts. The reason I really like the sheep heart dissection, because if you are a noob when it comes to anatomy, aka me, it's really, really casual. Like all they do pretty much is cut the heart in half, and then they can do some like investigative exploring with their scalpel, but that's really it. Like it doesn't require a ton of super in detail, like you knowing lots of stuff. So that was really good for me. That was awesome. They were the last class to do the dissection, so like all the dissection stuff gets to be cleaned and put away, which always makes me happy. But it was really great because like doing little labs like that, excuse me, it really helps like build your confidence to do other labs. My first year teaching, you guys, I was like petrified to do any lab because number one, I didn't feel like I had control of my kids. Number two, I was like, I don't feel like I know what I'm doing. But a sheep heart dissection is a really, really simple one if you're looking for an easy lab to do with your kids. I bought a packet on Teachers Pay Teachers of like a sheep heart dissection, and I just modified it a little bit to better suit my kids' needs. If you watch my vlogs, you know one way I like to divide up my packets when kids do like labs or activities is make a before section, instructions, and then an after section, so they know what questions they have to do before, then they know what questions they have to do after. I also, let's see if I have any. I also, if I give them a packet with instructions, I make them highlight the instructions. So let me show you when I cover a kid's name up. Yeah, okay. So if I give them a packet, I have them go through and highlight the important parts of like the instructions or the questions so they actually know what they're doing. And I found this has really helped a lot. I do that with all my kids, all ages. And then the other thing I had them do was the lab that I had bought online had them doing like a, let's see, like a sheep heart IDing part, and I just didn't feel like my kids were. I gave them a sheet where they had all the names of the pieces they were gonna have to ID, and they wrote the function, and then on the back it was their job to sketch it out and label it, so based on like their sketch was gonna help or hurt them during the dissection. And you guys, you know, kids that didn't put in the time to do their dissection picture, let's see, where's a good example of someone who maybe didn't put as much effort in? They had a lot harder of a time using this than the kids who, you know, did this. So that was a really good example for them to like kind of get to experience, number one, detailed scientific drawings, and number two, like how their poor work ethic can negatively affect them. So that was all that. Then bio came in and we did the doodle notes. They turned out really cute. Showed you guys them this morning. But now I'm gonna eat lunch super quick. And then I have another bio class and then ecology, which is you know, just, I struggle with ecology. I'm getting their Nearpod ready, which I will show you guys after school because Nearpod is the bomb. Okay, but I'm gonna go heat up my lunch. Last night, Del made me rice. What was it all in it? Rice, Brussels sprouts, chicken, and mushrooms. You guys, it is so good. Just like a good, healthy, carb-filled meal. Oh my gosh, my principal's gonna kill me for heating that up. Oh, they're gonna stink. Okay, I'm gonna go do that, and I will see you guys in a minute. It is over. I am sorry we're not in my classroom anymore. Honestly, I had to hightail it out of there. I'm going to the dentist today. I can't remember if I said this already, but I potentially need 3 root canals. And so I got 3 temporary crowns put in 2 weeks ago. If you follow me on social media, you know. And like, it was severe pain the first week. Like, I was not sleeping at all. Then Del and I got sick, and so that kind of made the pain stop. But now the sickness is gone and the pain's starting up again. Like last night I didn't sleep either. So I'm going into a root canal specialist today, getting it evaluated, and then potentially getting root canals done tonight. But when I scheduled it, I didn't realize it was 45 minutes south of where I worked. You guys, I live an hour north of where I work. So once this is all done, I'm gonna have a 2-hour car ride home. But this was literally the very first appointment I could get into. So that's what I'm doing. That's why we're not in the classroom anymore. I'll probably pick you guys up again at the end of all this and just end the vlog there. But I want to give you a heads up before you guys, next time you saw me, it was dark. Okay, see you guys later. Bye. Guys, I'm here and I'm so scared because I keep telling Del, like, in my mind, I'm so confident, like, oh, I don't need them. And it's going to make me really sad if I go in there and I need them and have to spend another, like, 3 hours in the dentist chair. Because if you didn't know, that's how long I spent getting my temporary crowns. 3 hours in the dental chair, wide awake. It was traumatizing, so wish me luck. 2 root canals later. You guys, this part of my face is totally numb, so I don't really know what it looks like. Well, I see what it looks like, but can I move it? Sorry, like watching the viewfinder. That's not a good look. But this is like, I can't feel it at all. So that looks really, really terrible. Only 2 root canals though, not 3, so that's exciting. I am a few dollars poorer, but this looks so bad. But he did tell me to go home and eat ice cream, so I'm going home to eat ice cream. But you guys, if you even care, last little bit about dentist stuff, so if you're not interested, tune out. But he said, he's like, oh my gosh, like you should be in like pretty severe pain. When I first got in there and he saw what was going on, and then he like got in there and like, you know, that involves like, you know, seeing the nerves. And he's like, these are so inflamed. You must have been in so much pain. Like, just kept going about like how much pain I must be in. And I'm just like, my mouth and my brain are clearly not connected, because I was in like some pain. I couldn't sleep a lot at nighttime, but it wasn't like I'm gonna fall over and die pain, which is what he was making it sound like it should be. Okay, but you know what? This is weirding me out. I feel like it's probably weirding you out to watch. So thank you so much for tuning into this vlog. Sorry about the unexpected ending, but this is real life. So I will see you guys in the next vlog. Like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. And you know what? Comment down below if you've ever had a root canal, because I'm interested. It wasn't bad. I'm definitely giving him a 10 out of 10 review. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.